What is up, everybody? It's your boy Herf here, back on the Duel Entertainment channel, and today we're coming back with the How to Play series. And this time we're going to be tackling level reduction Blackwings. So the reason why this has been so hot in the past is that you're more easily able to play through stuff like Fiendish Chains and just generic monster negates because of how many times you can summon Rakiri in a turn. Now, we're just going to go through all the cards quickly. Blackwing, Simoon, the Poison Wind. If you control no monsters and have this card in your hand, you can banish one other Blackwing monster from your hand and place one Black Whirlwind from your deck face up in your spell and trap card zone. Normal summon without tributing. You cannot special summon from monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except dark monsters. That's pretty important. You can only use this effect of Blackwing Simoon once per turn during the end phase. You send that Whirlwind to the grave, take 1,000 damage. Now Bora, it's a good normal or special summon. So if you control another Blackwing, you can special summon it. Pretty generic. Special summon this if you have another Blackwing monster. You can reduce the opponent's monster and defense by half until the end of the turn, I believe. And then Panaki cannot be used as a synchro material except for the synchro of a Blackwing synchro monster during the end phase. If this card is used, the center from the field this turn, you can add one Blackwing. So it's okay if you like brick. I mean, it's not okay if you brick, but like if you brick with this card, you can just set it. Hopefully, search a Simoon or something. Otherwise, it's just good for follow up as well. Chris the Crack of Dawn. If you control a Blackwing other than Chris, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Chris the Crack of Dawn once per turn. And once per turn, that's not destroyed by spell or traps, so it's really helpful. Now, this is the key difference between level reduction and the peak performance version is because this version plays Harmattan. So Harmattan is if you control Blackwing other than this card, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can only special summon it once per turn. When this card is normal or special summon, you can target one other Blackwing monster you control. Increase this card's level by that monster's. So, for example, if I have like a Simoon on the board, right, and I special summon this, I could target Simoon, it becomes level 8. Now, that's not very helpful. But if you special summon this, and you have like, say a Rakiri on the board that's already been a tuner, you can target Gale, and it becomes level 5, so you can get into Onamaru. So that's how you get into Onamaru mostly. But otherwise, it's just really useful because we're playing level reduction, because it's another way that we can reduce Rakiri's level, special summon, and synchro into Hawk Joe and keep going. Otherwise, you really can't. It just becomes a lot harder if you don't have a Harmattan to get into Onamaru, or B to keep special summoning that Rakiri over and over. Orochi, if you control a Blackwing other than this monster, you can special summon it from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Orochi the Squall once per turn this way. This card was sent to the graveyard as a synchro material. You can target one monster on the field. Change that target's battle position. So this is how you play around a Zeta primarily, as well as it's how you synchro with Simoon. So basically, if you're attempting to play through a Zeta, you would summon your Rakiri in defense position, and then you would synchro using your Orochi to flip the change the Zeta, or change the Rakiri to attack after you've already removed the Zeta. So Zeta's pretty bad against this deck if you know what you're doing. And then we play triple Whirlwind. Obviously, if you normal summon a Blackwing, you can add a Blackwing monster with less attack. So basically, you want to be normal summoning the non-tuners, searching the tuners. Then we play 3 Cosmic Cyclone for background removal. Black Rose, so you can Black Rose and then OTK. I'll explain how you do that. Onamaru, for the reason I just said, if you synchro using Black Wings, it becomes 6,000 attacks. It's basically just a really big beater. Chidori is another big beater. It's treated as a tuner, gains 300 attack for each Black Wing monster in your grave. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one Wing Beast synchro monster in your graveyard, except Chidori, and special summon it. Rikiri, you pop stuff on the board. Obsidian Hawk Joe, you can special summon a synchro or Blackwing synchro from the grave, and if it's targeted or targeted for a battle, you can change the direction to something else. Samurai Destroyer, just because you have the space. You can play 2 Hawk Joe instead of Samurai Destroyer. That's completely fine. So Haya, so this doesn't really come up that much, but it's nice if you're a little bricked to be able to go into Sahaya, because if this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster as material, it is treated as a tuner while it's face up on the field. So you can only use this effect once per turn. So if you're really bricked, you have the ability to use the level 5 and climb into a level 7. So that's pretty much the deck. We'll get into some replays. Just the generic, like, nice Blackwing OTKs, as well as how to do Black Rose into OTK. Alright, so here we actually can Black Rose the field and then essentially just vomit out the rest of our hand. So how we're going to do that is we're going to normal Chris, special summon Gale, and we're just going to make Black Rose. I mean, we technically wouldn't need to because he only has one set. Let's say we're going against Dark Magician and we want to threaten a Black Rose. You can just Black Rose this way. Black Rose the field. And then how we're going to OTK is you will do this. Normal summon your Simoon Whirlwind effect. So now we've already used our other normal summon. So we really can only search for our Orochi. Now we'll special summon Orochi. And then you're just going to make Hawk Joe. And then you're going to say no to Orochi because you don't want to change the battle position. Now you're just going to Orochi your Simoon back. Or not Orochi, but your Hawk Joe your Simoon back. And now this is lethal. 2600 plus 1600 this game. So yeah, that's basically... I mean, we hard drew everything. We didn't have to use any whirlwinds, which if we had another whirlwind in our hand, we would have been able to make it with less materials, but we just had everything in our hand, so it's nice. Otherwise, you can just search off of your first normal summon if you already have a whirlwind. You just activate one whirlwind, then normal summon your Chris, and then search all the other things that you need. Basically, you need at least 3 Blackwings in your hand plus a whirlwind, or you need 4 Blackwings in your hand. So you want to be able to, I mean, basically the whirlwind just stands in for any Blackwing monster because it's a generic searcher. But yeah, so 3 Blackwings plus a whirlwind or 4 Blackwings, that includes some moon, will get you that combo. But obviously more whirlwinds the better always. So going first, there are not a lot of great options. I'm just gonna be real with you. But we drew pretty crazy. So we're just gonna set up as nasty of a board as we can and hope he doesn't kill us. So you're gonna double whirlwind search always. Always double whirlwind. So we're going to get a Gale. And I'm actually going to grab a Harmattan. Now Harmattan is just going to allow us to extend a little more than normal. So we're going to special summon our Gale. And we're going to synchro for your Rikiri. So you always do the Rikiri or the Chidori first because they are tuners when they're special summoned. So you never go into Hawk Joe first, basically. So you're just gonna do this. You're gonna go into your Rackery. Then you're gonna activate your skill. Make him a level 5, so you can go 5 plus 2. You could have done it with Bora as well, but Bora's a better normal summon, so you don't want to use Bora that way, in case you need follow up for next turn. Like, you can if needed, but it's less effective. If that makes sense. So now we're just going to grab our Rakiri back from the grave. And he's no longer a tuner when you special summon that way. So only when you synchro summon he's a tuner. But yeah, so we have a pretty good board set up for next turn. Our opponent sets 3 in a monster. Interesting. So now we're just going to normal summon Bora. Get some more searches going. Thin out the deck a little bit. Ideally we wanted to go second with this hand, but we don't always get what we want, I guess. I mean, I'll just grab another Gale because there's not much else to get right now. Probably Pinocchio, why not? No, there's nothing else to search. I don't want a Samoon at this point, so we're just going to Rakiri, pop 2 back row. Just gonna Pofus is still getting popped. Nice. So now we just swing, swing, swing. And that is essentially just your normal Blackwing combo. Okay, nice. Good effect. So with that, if we were going second, so I want you to kind of replay that in your mind. If we were going second, we make Rakiri first, obviously, and then we level reduction, special summon the Harmattan. When you do that, you can pop a card with Rakiri. So you'll pop 1, or you could have actually popped 2 because we also had Bora in the hand. So you could special summon Harmattan, special summon Bora, pop 2 cards then, and then you synchro into Hawk Joe, revive the Rakiri from the graveyard, and then you get to pop 2. Again, so that you could pop up to 4 cards if we went second in that scenario. Because you never want to just pass with an open field. But in that scenario, we could have popped 4 cards if we were going second. Alright everybody, and that'll be it for the Blackwing tutorial. There's not a lot because it is a fairly linear deck. If you guys have any more specific questions or want me to answer more in a follow-up video, please leave them in the comments. Otherwise, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. You can check out the Duel Entertainment Twitch channel. It's super awesome. We host tournaments on there all the time. Really good to watch. Very entertaining. Amazing. $10 tournaments practically every single day of the week. So you have to get in the Discord as well. So you can check out our new player help channels. We have some new player helpers in there, as well as that's how you actually join the tournaments. Like I said, they're $10 practically every single day, varying time zones. The time zone doesn't matter. Get in there, get some really great practice, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.